Hi, it's me again, Johnny Racklesnacker. Today we are going to continue our part-time series, The History of the United States of America, Double Extreme. Alex's teacher said, if Alex doesn't make this video funny, he would get a bad grade, so please like and comment that this video was so funny. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get into the topic of today's video, and that is the Spanish-American War. To start off, the Cubans were being mistreated by Spain and fought battles with them for years. But not only the Cubans wanted their independence, the US did too. Also in December 1897, the US sent a ship called the USS Maine, but, in February 1898 the USS Maine exploded and the US blamed it on Spain. After that, the United States declared war on Spain. There were more reasons than just the sinking of the USS Maine, but I already mentioned this is a really bad video and not a super awesome OMG, I'd never seen anything better before videos. With the help of a strong navy, the Rough Riders, and the Buffalo Soldiers, the United States was able to win the war in only 10 weeks. The war happened during the summer of 1898 and took place in Cuba and the Philippines, instead of in the United States or Spain, like the name Spanish-American War would make you think. In Cuba, the Rough Riders and Buffalo Soldiers laid a smackdown on the Spanish with the help of Cuban revolutionaries. They got a lot of help from mules, who carried all their stuff around for them. But in the Philippines, the US Navy blockaded the Spanish from leaving their ports and eventually invaded that country too. This was one of the most confusing parts of the war. The Spanish knew that they couldn't defeat the Americans, but didn't want the Philippines to think they were abandoned by Spain. So they basically had a fake war in the streets for a few weeks to make people think they lost a hard-fought war, when they really weren't doing jack. After only 10 weeks of fighting, or sometimes pretend fighting, the US and Spain met in Paris to sign a peace treaty. In the treaty, the United States gained control of Cuba, Puerto Rico, Philippines and Guam, but the United States had to pay Spain $20 million. That would be like over $600 million today. Life in Florida also got better because of the war. Not only did it create an economic... Sorry about that, anyways, back to what I was saying. Not only did it create an economic boom with all the soldiers and things they needed in Florida, but it also increased the ties with Cuba and Puerto Rico. There were already a lot of immigrants in Florida from these countries, so this made the friendship a lot easier. So that wraps up the Spanish-American War. It was probably the easiest fight for the United States so far, and left them undefeated. After defeating the British, the South, the Native Americans, and now the Spanish, the US was 4-0 in the world battlefield and was definitely growing in strength. Thanks for watching Alex's really bad video. I have threatened the teacher enough, I think she gets the idea and Alex can expect an A.
Or else.